What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're talking about the Osmo Pocket, specifically my Osmo Pocket and my little rig. So I've created this rig for travel, and this was mainly for Carnival. This is kind of the things that I was thinking about during Carnival. I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably going to need this. I'm going to need this. And so this is kind of what I come up with. So I'm going to give you guys a closer look. I just wanted to show you it here, and then we're going to move over and get a closer look of this, this rig. So let's go. Okay, so this is the Osmo Pocket here, and this is the little rig that I've created. So I have on the bottom here, this is a wireless module. So this is something that you need to purchase separate. This is perfect for just sitting it down at a table. Let's say you're having dinner or something like that, you want to sit it down, and then you can use it remotely with your phone. So that works out really well. Now, there are other situations where I might want to sit it down, like during Carnival. I sat it down in a few different places and got a nice little pan shot. So that's one of the things that I used for that reason. Now, the other thing is I have this, I don't even know what this is called. All this stuff will be linked in the description so you guys can check it out. It'll be affiliate link, so it does help the channel, and I appreciate that. So this little part right here, it basically comes off, and I'll just show you guys real quick. You just unscrew it. Now, when I purchased this, I didn't really think that I would make use of it just because it seemed like it was more bulky, but I can still put this in my pocket, so it's not a big deal. Now, it has the 1/4-20 thread on the bottom here, so that's good. And then I've also put this on here, so I just added this little thing here, and that way, if I want to hook a light here, I can, or if I want to hook maybe an external mic. Once they get that whole external mic adapter thing all set up, then I can put an external mic here, a little shotgun mic or something like that. So that makes that good. Now, one thing that I didn't anticipate doing, which I did and I really like, is the fact that I put a lanyard on here. So a lanyard just goes in here. This thing comes off. Now, this is very snug. I won't pull it off now, but basically it just comes out of this, so this comes all the way off. But I put the lanyard here, and then you just close it up, and once you screw it in, it's in there. It's not going anywhere. So you're not going to have any issues of this thing coming off or anything like that. Now, so I have the lanyard here, so I can hold it by the lanyard if I want to just hold it by the lanyard, and it's not gonna fall. Now, you do need to be careful because this piece up here, this Polar Pro guard here, this can't come off. So it can come off, and if it does come off, you might lose grip of the lanyard and drop it. So I very rarely will hold it just like this. Usually, I'll show you how I hold it if I want to shoot video and stuff like that. I'll show you how to hold it. So moving right up, we have this module here with the scroll. Now, I don't use this that often, but there are situations where I want to do a pan or a tilt, and this helps me do that. And that's the reason that I just have it on here all the time. And it makes it a little more comfortable too to hold it in my hand. I have my thumb, I can rest it on something when I'm walking. Usually if I'm walking straight, I don't have it up like this. I usually just have it down like this, and I'll have my thumb right here in this area, making sure that I don't cover up the mic or anything like that. So that's good. Now, moving up to the guard here, this is how I carry it. I don't use the cover that came with it. I just carry it like this with the guard on here. This guard will lock you in, so it'll keep the gimbal from moving. So that's good. Now, you do need to understand, if you do have it in your pocket and you're moving around a lot, it's probably going to pop this thing right off, and then the gimbal will start moving around. So just be aware of that. Most cases, I just have this in my hand. So when I'm walking around, I have it in my hand, and that way I can easily just turn it on and pull it up and get video of whatever I want to get video of. So usually it's in my hand, and I'm just walking around with it, holding it just like this. This is a perfect grip for me. Now, the lanyard, the reason that I like the lanyard so much, first off, I can take this off, and you see if you take it off, I can just have it hanging like that. Okay, that's the first thing. The other thing is you have the lanyard here, so I can stick it in have it on my wrist, and it's secured, so no one can grab it from me or anything like that. It's going to be attached to my wrist. So that's another thing that I like about it. Now, you might be in a situation like I'm in Medellin right now, so you might be in a situation where, and this is anywhere, not just Medellin, but let's say you want to hold this out of the car and film something. You can do that as long as you wrap this lanyard around your wrist, then no one's going to be able to take it from you. What you need to understand when you're in countries, any country really, but in countries that have a lot of motorcycles or motorbikes, you might you might not want to have your phone hanging out the window or have this hanging out the window, because someone on a bike can just ride by, grab it, and take off, and the taxi driver can't catch up to them because they're on a motorcycle. So just something to think about. Having this lanyard really helps that situation. I like the fact that they don't have like a little hole so you can put a lanyard in there. That's one of my gripes about this Osmo Pocket. But you can make your own by this. And when I say this is tight, this is actual metal. So once this is screwed in, it's not going anywhere, and it's not going to come off at all. So even if someone grabbed this, the lanyard is going to break before this comes off this little tripod mount. Okay, so that's pretty much how I do it. And like I said, I just snap this right back on here when I want to walk around, and I can put it in my pocket. And usually if it's in my pocket, I can feel if this comes off, because you can kind of feel the Osmo Pocket moving around a little bit. So you'll know if it's off. But in a lot of situations, it's just in my hand like this, and I'm just walking down the street. Nobody really pays any mind to it at all. So Polar Pro, all this stuff will be in the description below. But this is a Polar Pro. This is not anything that Osmo made. And this tripod mount is not anything that Osmo made either. It's just a generic one. So I'll post all this stuff in the description below. If you let me know what your rig looks like. What do you guys use when you travel, or anytime? Do you have a different rig that you use? Please post in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.